Okay, so I'm going to be doing Eagle's Peak quest. I can start this by speaking with Charlie at East Ardougne Zoo. You need 2700 to start it. So I'm going to teleport over to Ardougne, which you're allowed to do with a teleport tablet, after, of course, you complete Plague City quest. So I'm going to run from here and speak with Charlie right over here to start the quest. So the reason that I want to do this quest, first off, is so that I can get a golden Chinchompa. At level 55 Hunter, you're allowed to fight or capture Chinchompas, and you have a, I think, 1 in 19,000 chance of getting your own Chinchompa, baby Chinchompa, as a pet. And then you just have to switch its color 10,000 times or so, and then you'll be able to get your own Chinchompa. Okay. So, I'm going to speak with Charlie here. The reason I want to do Eagle's Peak is so that I can get a baby Chinchompa pet at level 53 Hunter. And here are my items for this quest. 3 stamina potions, rope, Ardougne Teleport, 2 Varrock Teleports, Swamp Tar, yellow dye, Ring of Wealth, and let me speak with Charlie to begin. I'm going to press spacebar to cycle through. I'm going to press spacebar to cycle through the dialogue, and I'm going to press 1 and 1. So, spacebar. I'm going to say, you sound like someone who needs a quiet quest doing. Actually, now that you come to mention it, you might be able to help me. A few weeks ago, we had a delivery of a northern ferret. They're funny little creatures. Turns out they're tricky little blighters too. Whilst we were unloading him from the cart, he managed to escape his cage. What's more, he gave the driver a nasty nip on the way out too. This is obviously a bit of a blow. You can't make a new attraction without any animals. We got in contact with one of our associates, a huntsman called Nickolaus, who agreed to capture us another. Funny thing is, we haven't heard from him for some time now. I don't suppose you'd mind taking a look for him. So, I'm going to start the quest, yes. Sure. Any idea where I should start looking? Well, the northern ferret is mostly found along the mountains, just west of the Gnome Stronghold. So that would probably be the best as any place to start looking. Okay, thanks. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to teleport over to Varrock. With either Varrock Teleport, but I'm going to use my Ring of Wealth. I'm going to rub my Ring of Wealth and go to the Grand Exchange. I'm going to run northeast to the Spirit Tree right here. And I'm going to teleport to the Gnome Stronghold, which you're allowed to do once you begin the Grand Tree quest. So I'm going to right click this tree and travel over to Gnome Stronghold. So I'm going to run south out of here, and then I'm going to run west and then north up to this area up here. And I'm going to access this agility shortcut right here. Okay. So at Gnome Stronghold, what you're going to do is you're going to run south, west, north, and then west, and you're going to go to Eagle's Peak and near this agility shortcut. So let me skip over there now. I'm going to drink some stamina potion. I like to train at this agility course right here. From I think level 1 to like 20, 25. Once I reach, I think Al-Kharid at level 20 agility, I do level 20 until I think level 25 or 30, at which point I do the Varrock agility course. I think this gate is closed, so let me open up this gate real quick. Walk outside. And then I do the Varrock agility course to, I think, 40. At which point I switch over to the Canopus rooftops until like level, I think 50. At which point I go into the wilderness until right now I'm at 70, so. This is a really enjoyable quest, I think. I couldn't really think of anything that would be more enjoyable to do. In general, Look at all the there's quite a few tall dudes here. They're all just chilling out, just like me. You know. Let me set up where's my Bluetooth at? 1 second. Did my headphones run out of battery? Oh, okay. So, I'm already just going to be fast forwarding here. I'm sad that I don't have the gold armor for this. I tried to sell the web weaver for 26 million, but I'm not going any lower than 400,000 under the markup price, even for a quest. I'm not, like, I can't just be taking, like, $500,000 gold loss every single time I try to quest. There's a reason why people don't quest in all gold armor. But I'm sure you guys could see I have the Mario pillow behind me. I got that in 2015 from eBay. And it's a very hard pillow, unlike my Dragon Ball Xenoverse pillow. I mean, my Dragon Ball Banpresto pillow. Okay. So, as you can see, I made it to the camp. Now that I'm here, my steps are terrible. North of agility button. Okay. So I arrived to the northwest over here. I ran from here, down here, all the way up here. So now that I arrived here, I'm going to search this pile of books a little bit northwest of this agility shortcut. So you left click here. It says, amongst the scattered books, one in particular grabs your attention. There seems to be something poking out from between the pages. So I'm going to click on the book, and I get a small metal feather. And it talks about the Crimson Swift, the Cerulean Twitch, the Golden Warbler, the Tropical Wagtail, the Copper Longtail, and the Giant Eagle. Cool. Yeah. So now that I got this metal feather, I'm going to left click on this agility thing right here, climb up. I believe you need level 25 agility to climb up here. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to use this metal feather on this rocky outcrop. You place the metal feather into the groove in the cliff face. It seems to catch in some sort of mechanism. Part of the cliff face swings outward to reveal a tunnel heading into the mountain. So I'm going to left click, go into the mountain, and within here, I'm just going to run to the east. I'm going to run to the south over here. And it auto starts a cutscene. Hello, or excuse me. There's a huge eagle there. Hello, are you Nickolaus? Aha, I see my reputation precedes me. Yes, I'm the renowned hunter and explorer Nickolaus. You've arrived just in time to witness a very momentous occasion, for I've just discovered the nest of a giant eagle. And an amazing discovery it is, too, even if I do say so myself. So, I'm going to say... I'm going to say 111. The Ardougne Zookeeper sent me to find you. Ah yes, he sent me to find a ferret. A trivial task and one which pales in comparison compared to this momentous discovery. I'm sure he could wait. So I'm going to say, well, if you gave me a ferret, I could take it back for you. Well, it's very kind of you, but I'm afraid all my equipment is down at the campsite. I'd go with you currently. I'm somewhat, trapped? Well, I think trapped is quite a negative way of looking at it. I will admit, however, that getting out of here may be a little tricky. I did have a plan, but unfortunately, it didn't involve being stuck in this nest, or speaking at all. Could I help at all? Actually, I believe you could. I need to somehow trick the eagles into thinking I'm one of them. Could you fashion some sort of disguise for me? What would that involve? Well, you could go and speak to the fancy dress shop owner in Varrock. He can make anything if you give him the right materials. In fact, you should probably get a couple of disguises, one for each of us. That's a good idea. There are plenty of feathers around here. I'll see what I could do. Okay, so I'm going to pick up 10 feathers from this pile right here. That's 1, 2. I'm just going to click 10 times real quick and consult my notes. Okay. Once you pick up 10 of the eagle feathers, you don't need the eagle feathers. You need the giant feathers, maybe, right? No. Yeah, once you pick up any of these piles, 10 of the feathers, what you're going to do is you're going to teleport over to Varrock with the teleport tablet. And you're going to run from here down to this green shirt shop southeast of the second Varrock bank, because there are 2 Varrock banks. I'm going to drink some stamina potion. Open this gate up and run into this green shirt store. You're actually in this quest for, like, I think Plague City and Biohazard as well. Now, you look like someone who goes to a lot of fancy dress parties. Or what are you saying exactly? I'm just saying that perhaps you would like to peruse my selection of garments. So I'm going to say 2 to him. I'm just saying that perhaps you would like to peruse some of my selection of garments. Or if that doesn't interest you, there may be something else to offer. I'm always on the lookout for interesting or unusual new materials. So I'm going to say 2. Well, specifically, I'm after a couple of bird costumes. Ah, an inspired choice. What kind of bird were you thinking of? A giant eagle. Very interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any giant eagle costumes in stock at the moment. Of course, if I had the materials, I could make them for you. What materials would you need? Well, the main problem is that I'm fresh out of giant eagle feathers. I've been meaning to get into my supplies about that for some time. Wait a second. You have a supplier, but I thought nobody knew where to find the nest. Well, there was some chap in desert clothing. He said his name was Ali. He assured me that they were giant eagle feathers. Although, when I come to think about it, they were suspiciously similar to chicken feathers. Anyway, you're probably looking at about 10 giant eagle feathers, assuming you can find the nest. I'd also need some swamp tar to hold things together, and some yellow dye for the beaks. Everything else, I can supply myself. I'll see what I can do. So I'm going to right click on the giant eagle feathers, and then I will click on... So I'm going to right click the giant eagle feathers, and then left click on this guy, asyff. I've got the feathers and materials you requested. Can you make those giant eagle costumes for me now? Certainly. It only costs you 50 gold pieces. Oh, I need 50 gold. Okay, dude. I forgot about gold. I do that shit all the time, like in real life. Yeah, dude, just rooming shit. What a nerd, dude. Right now I'm listening to Soul Survivor as like a RuneScape nerd. Okay. So I managed to get 50 gold. Now I'm going to right click and use my eagle feather on asyff. I got the feathers. Certainly, it'll cost 50 gold, so I'm going to say 1. Okay, here are the materials. Eagle me up. There we go. 2 eagle costumes. You should be the envy of the entire party with those. Thanks. Alright, so he made the eagle capes for me and the fake beaks. So now that that was completed, let me just... Okay. So now that he made those for me, I'm going to right click, I'm going to use Rub My Ring of Wealth and go to the Grand Exchange right over here, and then run up to the Spirit Tree to go back to the Gnome Stronghold. Okay, so now that I teleported back to the Grand Exchange, I'm going to run northeast to the Spirit Tree and teleport right over to the Grand... No, I'm going to right click and travel to the Gnome Stronghold. I'm always ready to use the computer and speak. I'm going to run back up here, go back to my agility shortcut. It comes naturally to me, obviously. I don't even have to worry about having to do it. It's a part of my day. That's what I do normally. I speak, I click on a computer. I go work on like driving around more. Now that it's like summertime and shit. I could like include driving to the park. Let's go this way. That's a very nice willow tree, I think. In particular near the lake right there. Before I was watching someone play Morrowind. And it was pretty fun. He had a mod where all of the people specifically had breasts in the game. Which I've never seen before. That's a very interesting mod. People, I guess, apply a lot of mods to Elder Scrolls video games. That's such a very odd mod to have. Very odd. What are they doing here? Devin Mendelberg? Kathy Corcat? I streamed like his stream on my stream, so I would be able to find out like what his stream name was, because what are these right here? Kibitz? Wild Kibitz? Because he's in my past broadcast. So I'm just gonna keep the camera at the same kind of thing. I can't be having the camera wobbling all over the place. Okay. And I'll bring up my map without moving. Okay, so I'm back up here. Again, I ran down this way, ran over here. So I'm gonna re-enter this area, and I'm gonna run to the east. It's kind of cool, they got an eagle right there. It's kind of sad how little of the steps I remember. I did watch the video quite a while ago. So I'm just gonna run east in here. And go through this door, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So let's try to memorize bottom right, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the lever order. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see if I can memorize this real quick. So 1, 2. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, lever. Lever. Okay. I didn't like order the levers relative to the bird feeders, but okay. So after you go through that door, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick up 6 bird feeds from here. So you click here 6 times. Okay. So the first place, there's no local map in here. Okay. So I'm just gonna place the bird feed in the first 3 places and then pull the first switch. That's weird. Back up here. Okay. So the first place, you run to the right over here, and you go to the southeastmost part. Why can't I go through here? That's weird. This is a trap. Okay. So I'm gonna run in here. I'm gonna run to the west and I guess pull this lever over here. If I'm allowed to. No. Maybe I can pull this one. Okay. So after you run in here, what you're going to do is you're going to pull this eagle lever first. Nice. Run down here to the southeast. That lever opens up here. So what you're going to do is you're going to run all the way to the southeast, and you're going to place bird feed in here. So you're going to right click and you're going to use the bird feed on here, which causes the first bird trap to move. And then you're going to right click and you're going to use bird feed on the one right next to it. Nice. Okay. So the third place you place bird feed. Okay. So the third place you place bird feed is right over here. So I'm going to place bird feed right here. Oh, that one doesn't work. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. So after you place the third bird feed, what you're going to do is you're going to pull this lever over here. That's the end goal right there, the golden feather. Okay. And then you're going to place the fourth bird feed over here. I'm not sure if it's this one or if it's this one. I couldn't tell. I think it's this one. Okay. So here is the fourth bird feeder. You right click on the bird feed, place it here. And then you're going to pull this lever after the bird finishes moving. Oh. Dang. I'm going to make this bird go back. You need to pull the lever before the bird moves. I did not know that. So I'm going to right click and use the bird feed right here. No. I'm going to go use the bird feed over here to make the bird move back. So many steps. Yeah, the bird moves back. This like advanced level of like bird people logic is so advanced for my brain. I can't begin to acknowledge or entertain it. Nothing about it is human to me at all. So I'm going to left click on this second lever here. And then after you pull this lever, what you're going to do is you're going to right click and you're going to use the bird seed on the fourth bird. After it. If you happen to use the bird feed before doing the lever, then you could put bird seed over here to move the bird back and then pull the lever. So now I'm going to go put the bird seed in the fifth area, all the way in the southwest, down here. I don't know when you pulled lever 3, so... I think you pulled the lever. You pull the lever? No. Okay. So, I'm gonna use the bird feed on the 5th bird feeder. Which does not work. Lever number 2. Is the way over here open now? I don't know how to get this lever open. Maybe move the bird back. No idea. Maybe pull that lever. No idea. Okay. So, after you get this bird to move... The next step is to place bird feed in here. Can't decide what I'm doing wrong here. I'm gonna try pulling this lever, I guess. No, it doesn't really do anything. Well, yeah, I mean... Maybe I can move this bird out of the way. No, it doesn't do anything. Why does the bird even need to be moved? I don't understand. So, 3 and then 6. That's the last one. Where's 5 at? Okay. I really don't know what to do. Alright, so I'm gonna pull that lever and then use bird feed here. And I guess maybe pull this lever over here. No. This video sucks, dude. This guy's fucking annoying as shit. Alright, let me load up this fucking slow ass video. Equals beak. Okay. So I think I need to let me get some more bird feed. I think I need to pull this lever after moving this bird back, and then do something with this lever and bird feeder over here and move this one over here. All right, so I pull this lever. I think I pulled this lever after I put the bird feed in. So I'm going to run to the bottom left. I'm going to put the bird feed in here. I'm going to pull this lever, which I can't do. So, okay. So I moved that bird back, and now I'm just going to pull this lever. Jesus Christ, dude. This is definitely a trap. This is definitely a trap, dude. This is definitely a trap. Can I, like, start it over? There's a lever over here, too. I did not know that. Okay, so that's the fourth thing you do, is you move this lever. Which opens up this back one over here. So now what you're going to do is you're going to pull this lever here, which opens up this one. You're going to run over here, and you're going to right click and use bird feed right here to move this one. Run over here, pull this bird lever, and then you're going to place bird feed right over here. So I'm going to pull this lever right here. And that is number, what is it? Alright, so that's the third lever that you pull right there. So now I'm going to run to the bottom, the southwest. And I'm going to place bird feed there. Okay. So after you get this bird to move, you're going to place bird feed here, and then you're going to pull this lever. So use bird feed. You're going to use bird feed on here. After you pull this lever, of course. Move the bird back. And then you're going to run over here, and you're going to pull this lever. Which will free up the spots down here that you need to work on. So I'm going to pull this lever now. I'm going to run down here. I'm going to run all the way to the southeast, and I'm going to pull this lever over here. run over here. So that opened up something. So after you pull that lever, then you're going to run over here and pull this lever again. There's absolutely nothing. Okay. So I'm going to use birdseed here. It's a messed up puzzle, dude. I don't know why the doors are closed. It's like, wait, you're telling me you could artificially close doors too? Son of a bitch. Swear to God, dude. Like, nah, that's an open door. Close it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I guess open this one. I'm definitely not editing this. Like, I can't be having this video. This is torture. Like, I don't want to be doing this. Alright, let me run to the southeast. Like, ain't no way I'm messing up on a RuneScape quest, dude. Like, I'm like the gold armor dude. I don't mess up on RuneScape quests. Like, ever. Like, when's the last time you guys saw me mess up on a RuneScape quest? I never mess up on RuneScape quests. Yo, this dude's a smart ass dude. He like pulled like 6 bird feed. So that's what's messed me up. That's what's messed me up, dude. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to thrive in this environment. This guy's doing 6 bird feed. Yeah, dude. Ain't no way he figured out this puzzle. I'm all out of stamina potions too now. I have no idea how I opened up this one over here. It's just embarrassing, dude. I have to like do like the entire... I have to like do the entire puzzle again. I don't even have a good haircut. Like, my haircut last time was good. Now I have to sit here and look like shit doing my fucking haircut. I don't know if I'm supposed to send it back here. I'll send it back here. No idea. I don't think I'm supposed to. I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, so that opens up this one. Now you can move this one down here. And then pull this lever. So I'm gonna move this one over here. And I could pull this lever. I think. Unless this resets it. This may just reset it. And put birdseed here. Nah, it just bounces back, dude. I don't understand how you open up this one then. Alright, so this is the level after bird 3. I'm gonna pull this lever, which opens up there, but closes there. And then I can pull this lever, I guess. I just have to, like, get lucky. I have no idea which lever I'm supposed to fucking pull. I don't want to be doing this, dude. Like, do I move it back and then pull this lever? I think this is gonna just open up the one in the bottom right, so... I'm just gonna use my birdseed here. And then pull this lever instead. Like, that's definitely a trap. Okay. So, I'm gonna pull this lever instead. What does this do? Does nothing. Yo. Oh my god, dude. This is the worst RuneScape quest I've ever done in my entire life. I'm about to close out of the entire program and quit. Mid-quest. Like, the video editor for this has to be dumber than my fucking coworkers. Okay. So, I'm gonna move this bird back, and then I'm gonna move this bird forward, and it looks like I got it. Imagine having this many steps, and not doing it in order. Like, I don't blame him. We can't all be perfect. Alright, I'm gonna use the bird seeds here. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna go grab my golden feather on the stone pedestal. I'm not gonna make a clip of this. I'm just gonna take a screen cap for the stream. This would be a really good gold armor quest, to be honest, though. fine. Nobody wanted to buy my web weaver. Okay, so I just took the golden feather off of the stone pedestal, so now I can leave. I'm going to exit over here. So I'm going to run... Dang. Okay. So after exiting there, what you're going to do is you're going to run west, and then you're going to run south, and then you're going to go west. And you're going to go through this exit over here. Right here. Okay. So I'm going to inspect the boxes, like directly north. I'm going to inspect the rocks to the east. Right here. And then I'm going to inspect these rocks. And then I'm going to inspect over here and threaten the Kabit. Alright, so I'm going to search these rocks. Obviously, it's revealing footprints as you search each of these 3 things. Okay, now I'm going to click over here. It triggers a cutscene. And it brings out a Kabit, so I'm going to threaten it. And it gives me this metal feather. I'm going to say taunt the Kabit. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. Oh, okay. So now he drops the silver feather. Don't confuse that with the metal feather. So you have to threaten it and then you have to taunt it. And then it drops the silver feather as it runs away. So I'm going to run over here. I'm going to go through this door. And I'm going to run to the direct southwest. And I'm going to grab the bronze feather from the southwestmost cave. At which point I could use all 3 on this door right here. So I'm going to approach this trap. It's going to close up. And I'm going to pull each of the 4 corners to release the trap and grab the bronze feather. So I'm going to grab each of the 4 winches. And I'm going to pick up the bronze feather off of the pedestal as well. And now I could use all 3 feathers on this door over here. So I'm going to left click on the door. And it says, the door seems to be locked in place. There's an engraving of an eagle on the door. 3 of the feathers illustrated in the engraving seem to be cut deeper than the others. It looks like they may have once contained some sort of decoration. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to use the golden feather on the door. I'm going to right click and I'm going to use the bronze feather on the door. And I'm going to right click and use the silver feather on the door. Okay. After you put all the feathers in the door, it lets you go in. So I'm going to run next to this eagle right here. Let me get a picture with him. I think it's kind of different. Kind of cool. Might use that as the picture instead of the feather. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to run past the eagle and speak with Nickolaus. Hit the left click on the eagle. and you're gonna right click, you're gonna right click on the eagle and you're gonna right click and say walk past. So the eagle doesn't let me walk past it. So you have to put on your eagle cape and your fake beak. And then when you right click and walk past the eagle, it lets you sneak by because it thinks you're a bird. So now, let me go take a picture with the bird, with the fake bird costume on. Like an adult. Okay. I got Schmarsh over there. Alright, so let me go right over here. Talk with Schmarsh. Hello, Nickolaus. How are you getting on with your discoveries? What's this? A young hatchling. Oh no, I hope it doesn't think it's dinner. No, Nickolaus, it's me. I'm just in disguise. You're sure? You're sure you're not going to eat me? No, of course not. You sent me to get you an eagle. Outfit, remember. So get out of this nest. Wow, that really is a convincing disguise. Have you got one for me too? Yes, I have one right here. You give Nickolaus a fake beak and an eagle feather cape. Excellent. Now that there's no way the eagle will be able to tell me from one of its own. Now, you run off, and I'll meet you and play whack-ass video games. Okay. So, after giving him the disguise, what you're going to do is... you're going to leave. So, I'm just going to right-click, walk past the eagle. I'm going to leave the same way I came in. I'm going to speak with him outside, get the ferret. You're going to walk through this door. So I'm going to speak with him outside, get the ferret, and then go back to the Ardougne Zoo and give the ferret to Charlie. Which is totally a normal thing. Okay? So I'm going to run up here. That's like what I could expect most, out of this entire situation. So I'm going to run down here, climb down this rock right here, and I'm going to speak with Nickolaus outside. And he'll give me a ferret. After I say 1 and 1. Hello again. Ah, hello again. Can I help you at all? Well, I'm going to say 1 and 1. Well, I was originally sent to find you because of a ferret. I'll do better than that. I'll teach you how to capture one yourself. I'm going to say 1. That sounds good to me. What do I do? Come with me, and I'll show you. Okay, so we baited the trap with me. Now what? And now we wait quietly. But what if I don't like waiting for things? Did I mention we wait quietly? Shit, here comes something. Nice, dude. Haha, there you go. One gift wrap ferret ready for delivery. Nice, dude. So now I'll be able to capture Chinchampas after I complete this quest. See, it's just all a matter of patience. Great, thanks. So now that I got this ferret, I could teleport to the Ardougne Zoo. And I'm going to run from here and speak with Charlie over here to complete the quest. Like how that dude just like teleported away. Like, oh. He's like cawing and shit while he like teleported away. That was a magical experience. Every time I play this quest now, I'm going to think of pure spam. Okay, so I'm going to speak with Charlie now. Ah, hello again. Have you had any luck finding a clue as to Nickolaus's whereabouts yet? Yes, I have actually. He's been abducted by giant eagles. I just wanted to rescue him. He's now gotten back to his hunting. Giant eagle? What a strange notion. Well, regardless, if you found him, can you tell him to hurry up with that ferret? Even better, I have a ferret right here for you. You do? Ah yes, wonderful. I never doubted you for a second. That'll make an excellent addition to the zoo. Nice. So I completed Eagle's Peak. I got all this kind of stuff. Hopefully my camera didn't freeze. Yeah, it didn't. Good. Okay. I mean, yeah. I don't need a picture of this. Okay. I'm logging off. That was abusive.